Hello, YouTube. Hopefully the internet connection does not buffer too much because it's very windy outside. It's beautiful, but very windy. This is the 19th of September, 2019. I'm Samantha-Jayne Musings from Infinite Love Connection, and just wanted to come on and say hi. Been working on some marketing for the business and just going over just what happens when I come into circle and what feel-good hormones get created when women come in circle together. They create oxytocin and serotonin and dopamine, and what that means is essentially you're gonna feel really loved up and beautiful, and I like to use the word yummy when you come out of circle. So yeah, I've just released a 4-week series which starts on the 8th of October down in Melbourne, Australia. So yeah, if you're in Melbourne, that would be amazing if you could come and join us. And yeah, it's going to be a 4-week series of the embodiment Tantra that I have trained in. So it's a methodology of a lot of different things, and we'll come and there will be some movement, there may be some voicing, to, it's good to voice things, not necessarily talking. It could be just making sound to move energy out of your body. We live in a world where everything is so fast-paced at the moment, and there's it could be things that happen in your day, and I know for myself there's things that I go, oh, and I breathe through them at the time, but I don't like to bring them home, and it could be even that it's happened at home. Sometimes the girls, they're very, very independent, and yeah, they don't like to do things on mummy's time at the moment. So yeah, I've just I love coming and sitting in circle and connecting on a really deep level with other women, and leaving judgment at the door. Like, we judge ourselves enough. Like, we don't need to judge each other. I've gone to all the workshops there, it's 3 seconds or 7 seconds that we judge each other, and I think that that's just things that we think about ourselves, or we may think about ourselves, or we don't want to be like that. So yeah, I just find coming into circle, all of that dissipates. We're able to be really seen, really heard, and yeah, just drop, and even held. And it's not necessarily that it's a cuddle or a touch. We may cuddle, but it's a we always ask for agency and consent. If someone doesn't feel like having a cuddle, that's that's okay, because that's them knowing their boundaries. I have a lot of people that I know, and they're like, oh, come on, I'll give you a hug, or they make you hug them. And it's, for some people, and definitely know for myself, if I'm not feeling like being hugged, I don't want to be hugged. And, if someone says, no, they don't want that, we should all be honoring that person, that they know what they need within their lives. They can voice their opinion, and yeah, just honoring that person, that other soul that you're coming into connection with. I think it's a really beautiful space for us to be able to mirror or see the reflections of beauty and wisdom. And like, if you come together in a circle and there's 10 people, think of the wisdom that is in that room. And as a facilitator of a circle, it's a circle. There's no one who's in charge necessarily. I'm facilitating, yes, but I'm not in charge. I don't, we all come together in this place and we all hold it and we all create the energy and we all hold the space. It's it's one of the most beautiful things, and definitely in Western culture we've forgotten how to be with other women. So it's, there's no competition. It's not a competition. It's not about who's going to cry or who's going to laugh, or it just is about coming and being and just being there for you, putting yourself first and filling up your cup. I think this saying of filling up your cup is really thrown around at the moment, but I remember an old church song that my grandma would sing when we were driving in the car. It's running over, my cup is full and running over. That since the Lord saved me, I'm as happy as can be. My cup is full and running over. And I just think, for me, in this day and age, since I saved me, since I started taking responsibility for myself and holding myself accountable for all the actions and all of the, all of the wins and all of the learnings that I've been going through in this life. So just a little bit of a rambling today from Samantha at Infinite Love Connection. Loving the spring weather down here in Melbourne. I think it's coming up to lots of festival seasons and lots of fun. So I'm looking forward to getting outside. I think my littlest one's ready for napping training. I think she just wants to get nude all the time, really. But so we'll be spending lots of time outside soon in the garden with the flowers, and they love gardening and getting dirty. So the warm weather really allows for that to happen. And just feeling really honoured that I can share all of the wisdom that I have learnt with other women who can then train people about what their boundaries are, use their words, use their energy, and I think when we are really in a full alignment with ourselves, I think that's a weird sort of word for some people, but I think when we're, some people like to say, can we go in the flow? So when we're really in the flow, or when we're, just it's everything smooth, and it's we know what we want, and it's just we're kicking goals. I lost my train of thought there, but that notion of kicking goals and being in flow, it's back now. Just coming back into the flow, and we are responsible for our own flow, so it's not anybody else. And I think being able to sit in circle and go through, whether it's moving, whether it's meditation, whether it's a process, whether it's, sometimes we do writing, sometimes we journal, sometimes, there's a guided process. There's a million things that we do, or I do. I help facilitate, and, the circle, everyone will have their own journey, and it may seem like on paper it may be a simple thing for someone who's really done a lot of work on themselves, but I've seen quite simple processes, have a different layer. And I've even been through, quite, a basic process, and it's how much you allow yourself to go into the process. That's where you have your profoundness, or whether it's not a profoundness. It may just be a little bit of a healing that you don't have oh my God, that's amazing, that the next day you feel great, or you have a really good sleep that night. So lots of ramblings. I'm up to the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to cut it off there. Love you all, and I will talk to you again soon.